This is Not That Deep, but Maybe, the podcast where we start with simple ideas, take a couple of wrong turns, and somehow end up somewhere meaningful.
If you're still here by the end, you already know what to do. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome to episode 3. This is the episode that you'll be listening to by Christmas.
Yeah, by Christmas.
So
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. So I'm your co-host, Sean Watt, and obviously the host here is...
Anthony. What's up, guys?
Yeah, so we hope you guys are doing well. We hope you guys are enjoying the first 2 episodes. We got plenty of more coming from our end. So what's going on, man?
Not much. Kind of a slow week. We had our Christmas party at work, which is always just awkward.
What do you guys do for a Christmas party there?
They play games and they feed us and stuff, but like I'm an introvert, so it's not really my thing. I just I wait like half an hour and sneak out.
And yet here you are with the podcast.
I know. But that's the thing, because it's only you and me in a room. So.
Yeah, it's like there's no one around, right? So I remember when I was working with you, I went to some of the Christmas parties.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of Filipino cuisine.
Yeah.
Some of it was okay. Some of it was actually fire.
Yeah.
And then there was like some games that they played too, and raffles and whatnot. And I remember one game they had where they had like this BB gun.
Okay.
It looked like a German pistol, and you get to shoot at it. I had no aim.
Oh,
like
yeah?
I was aiming down like the sights, and
Yeah.
it's like, where's this thing going? You know what I mean? When I was firing it, it was like 10 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That
wild.
seems like a safety liability, bro.
Yeah,
like come
ting,
on.
ting, ting, ting,
Yes.
bouncing around.
Somebody just loses an eye.
Yeah.
Wow. And you, what about you? How was your week?
Brutal.
Yeah.
Ooh, God. I've had some of the shifts where it was like 8 hours, and I'm like, okay, 8 hours. You know, when it's a dead end job, you don't want to be there.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just like, sometimes the hours they just drag
Yeah.
on.
I just need this money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And some of the 8 hour shifts, they went by so quickly, and then there were times where I'd work like 3.5, 4 hours a day. There's like the worst shifts of my entire life.
Yeah, it's always those short ones. You're like, cool,
Yeah.
I'm in and out. Nah.
And when you're doing like public service, there's some days it's way worse than others.
Yeah.
Like there are some days where I really wanted a drink by
Mhm.
the end of the shift, and it was like 4 hours, you know?
Yeah.
Been threatened. I've had people wanting to kill me, threaten to shoot me.
Wild, dude.
Yeah, and this is just like general public downtown Montreal.
Yeah, that's
It's actually-
downtown for you.
It's eye-opening, dude, because
Mhm.
like I've been in Montreal for 7, 8 years now,
Yeah.
and it's the worst I've ever seen it. This year, by far the worst.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Like even just like the type of people that you're coming across now, and it's like a lot more theft.
Yeah.
I think that's happening, you know?
I find there was like a downturn right after COVID.
I
And the
don't
2
know.
years where everybody was locked up, it's like it never just went back the same. Like in terms of like humanity, like people are not really like
No
as
interaction,
sociable.
dude.
There's no interaction. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that
I remember reading a statistic about like social interaction amongst the youths
Mhm.
now, and like I showed you on the video on TikTok, it's like 1.9 seconds is their attention.
yeah,
In a way, that's sort of like judging a book by its cover.
literally.
They
yeah.
look at something, no, I don't want it. 1.9 seconds is what they decide.
come
It's
on.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Imagine if you're getting intimate with a girl, I know 1.9 seconds later, like, you know what, I'm not turned on anymore. I'm okay, you know? Move your disgusting feet, go over there and whatever. Like,
Oh,
imagine
man.
that. That's
Yeah.
probably what's going on in their heads. When they're staring into the eyes or vice versa, whatever they're staring at, they're probably just swiping up in their head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it.
So, yeah, back to dude, wild. So going back to like whole downtown and like COVID thing, I think that part of that's just an excuse
Mhm.
because it's a mindset.
Yeah,
For
I
example,
suppose. Yeah.
I loved it. Government paying me so I could just chill and play video games and just kind of be an introvert and hermit crab. I loved it. It was the greatest time
I
of my
don't know.
life.
I didn't have that same experience.
Oh, you have family.
Nah, and on top of it, I was working that whole time, and it's like I don't know.
Were you?
Yeah. It was a pain in the
Where were you working at
ass.
that time, dude?
I'm trying to think. I think that's when I was bartending.
Oh yeah, that's when I
Yeah,
met you. Yeah, because
exactly.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
When they opened back up the bars.
Yeah, and there's like limited capacity.
Yeah.
to
And
show
then
your
when they
little
brought that
pad.
rule into effect where you needed like 3 shots, I said, you know what, I'm out of here. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for acting, I got forced to take every single one of the vaccines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, otherwise they wouldn't even want to see you for an audition.
I had a pretty bad reaction to the first one, so I never got any more of them.
What happened on the first one?
Crazy hives, like increased
You got
heart rate.
hives?
Yeah, like
Okay.
almost immediately. My
Yeah.
arms swelled up. I had like I went home. My heart. I told you I went to the hospital. I thought I was. My Apple Watch is telling me I'm having a heart attack.
And you're like, no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. I woke
not.
up out of my sleep. My heart rate was like 120 something.
Mm,
At like I felt like I was in a full sprint.
yeah.
So I go to the hospital and they're like, "Oh, we don't really know what the issue is." And I'm like, "Okay, well, put two and two together in my head." You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly. You don't have to be a doctor to figure
And
that
now
out.
look at all the information that's came out. But anyways, I don't want to get into
No,
that
no,
because
no.
they'll flag this video.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing. So
That's too deep.
yeah, yeah.
So just to sort of end that conversation there, I will say this. I noticed after 3 injections that my heart rhythm actually increased as well,
Yeah,
which is wild. And I'll leave it at that,
Yeah.
you know? And yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, since pandemic, whatnot, people have been, I guess a little bit less social, but they had a choice.
Mhm.
So you could pick up the phone during that time, talk to people,
yeah.
whatever,
That's the thing.
go walk your dog
And
and
a lot of
see other
people didn't even
people.
do that. They were just
Yeah.
like isolated. I think that's what I mostly did. I just went to work, came home, and didn't really socialize for like 2 years almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
With everything closed and stuff, I was like, what is there to do? Like
yeah. What'd you end up doing? Just like binging a bunch of stuff?
gaming.
Oh, gaming?
That's what got
Yeah.
me back into gaming, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Or-
because
oh,
I didn't
man.
have any consoles at the time, like my kids did.
Hmm.
And then I'm watching them play it, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go get it. I think I was talking to you, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna get an Xbox.
Yeah.
And then the Game Pass just like kept me good.
Oh, yeah. The Game Pass,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Oh yeah.
I wish this episode was sponsored by Microsoft Game Pass.
One day,
'Cause,
one day.
yeah, that'd be so sick. If you could have your own little avatar in a video game,
Mhm.
either 1 or 2 different games, which games would you want to be in?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Apex Legends, 100%.
Oh, you'd be a badass
Yeah.
operator.
100%. I guess Fortnite because I enjoy Fortnite.
Yeah, I would love to be in Fortnite, but I don't know how I would feel about my emoji.
Yeah.
Would it be like a mustache reveal where I peel it and there's another mustache underneath? You know what I mean?
And then
Yeah.
third, probably Call of Duty.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
all right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look, they have Nicki Minaj in there and everything.
I know that's crazy, but she's badass. I mean, come on. If they had Cardi B, I'd be like, oh, okay,
Mhm.
now I see. You know what's wild? Fortnite came out with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
She's fine. I'll be like, all right, Avatar, come here.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
such a
That was-
a random ad.
Yeah, it was such a random collaboration.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that. Does she play Fortnite? I don't know if she does. To
I doubt
me,
it.
that's an automatic.
But I bet her split was
attraction.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
I wonder. I wish they would show like back end statistics, like how many purchases.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there'd be a lot more than what people are willing to admit.
Yeah, I bet she's one of the best selling ones.
Oh yeah, I think
sure.
so. When you
For
got
sure.
almost 400 million followers on Instagram,
Exactly.
5% conversion rate, even do
Yeah.
the math.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah.
you're gonna be doing really well, right? If I had to choose a game, probably something like a Grand Theft Auto. I could
Okay.
probably play a Trevor kind of guy. Just
Yeah.
wake up in the field with a dress on and work boots, and and have the anger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would love to play a character like that. That would be sick. Fortnite, obviously, maybe Battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah, I could be like a commander or like a general or something like that. That would be
Okay.
pretty cool. So how else was the rest of your week there? What'd you end up doing?
Not much. Just
Mhm.
relaxed. Preparing, buying presents for Christmas.
Did you get everything bought?
Not even.
No?
I'm king at procrastinating, and then I'll wait till like the last 2 days, and I'll spend all my time doing it.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's
like
not
you're
that
a-
bad this year. Probably a quarter of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like your adrenaline junkie or something. You're just
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
it.
live off this.
I live off
the
this rush.
fear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So last week I was using a trimmer.
Mhm.
Wanted to like trim my beard and all that. And for whatever reason, something compelled me to like flip over the trimmer. I looked at it and I was like, why isn't anybody ever using the opposite side of the flip side of the trimmer?
Okay.
So I did that on my mustache and I lost it
So
completely.
that's how you lost the mustache?
Yeah.
No way,
Yeah. It was so dumb, so
bro.
stupid.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Curiosity
why?
kills
Yeah.
the cat.
And you know what's crazy? Like my buddy works at the hospital,
Mhm.
and I went to go see him, and I saw one of the nurses that I knew. And as I was walking by, I went to go give her a fist bump.
Yeah.
Put out my fist. She gave me the bump, and I walked by, And then her coworkers were like, "Do you know who that was?"
Mm-hmm.
And all I heard from her was, "I have no idea." And I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 young lady. I turned around and I'm like, "You know who I am."
Mm-hmm.
She approached me, squinted. She's like, "I have no idea who you are."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What? Are you kidding me?" We were sitting over at the table over there with the other group of friends. We're all like shooting the shit, chatting. Then she's like, "No." I showed her a picture when I had the mustache. She's like, "Oh my God, it's you."
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
And I'm like, now I'm fully convinced and understand when people can't figure out who Kent Clark is when he has glasses on.
Yeah. Or like, look at the FBI most wanted. They like catch a dude and all he did was shave his facial hair and like put a hat on.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, yeah, we couldn't find him for years, man. Dude. Look at this disguise.
like it's that oblivious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was actually quite shocked because a lot of people didn't even know who I was, even like regular clients at work. They're like, "Oh my God, it's you?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah," and then some of them were like, "So there's a human under the mustache." We're like, yeah. What do you think, right?
Yeah.
So that was a weird experience to go through and sort of feel a little insecure when I'm walking. You know, I got the face like a cat, so that's the problem.
Okay.
Like, you know, when a cat's like scratching on a couch, you're like, "Hey," and then stare at you, and it's all like pointed. That's my face.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, other than that, dude, work could have been better.
Yeah.
Can't stress that enough. Then crazy weather, ice storms. Then it was like +10 yesterday.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like April or something.
I loved it. Yeah, it felt like April. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like a late spring day.
Yeah.
And then later that night, the squalls came and it was just all ice everywhere, black ice.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the other day I was walking, I almost slipped twice. Just trying to, you know, get through. I didn't even see the black ice. I'm like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah. Got you busted.
Yeah, haven't fell yet.
Yeah. Just pull something. Like,
oh.
Yeah.
What's the worst experience you've ever had coming to falling on black ice or something?
Oh, man. I've literally hit the ground and passed out. I remember once in elementary school.
Fatality.
I was coming down the stairs to go to the bus, and I just went completely like feet overhead.
Ooh.
And all I remember was hitting the ground and blackness.
Yeah.
I wake up, there's like 20 people around me, and I'm like, what happened? I
Poking
literally
you
did
with a
not
stick?
remember it. Yeah.
Is he dead?
And then the teacher just got me up and threw me on the bus. And like I got home and told my mom what happened. Like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, oh, concussion, it's after school hours, not our problem.
Yeah. It's like off our property. Kick you off the bus.
And that is the Canadian education system, guys. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's public schools for you.
That's pretty crazy. That's a bad one. But have you had one like as a grown adult? Where you actually acknowledge the pain? We're like, "Oh my God, my knee."
I had to. I just probably drunk, so I don't remember.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I could think of one where it's like really bad, actually. So at the time I was living on Penfield and I booked a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So in the commercial was like shooting really close to the Ritz-Carlton, like a couple buildings down from it.
Yeah.
So from Penfield, you have to go down like Redpath and all these other streets. So I'm like walking down, and that's when the ice storm happened a couple years back. You know, the really bad one there? Power lines were all gone, trees were all broken. I was going down, and it was dry that year, so my nose started previously bleeding like a couple days before, and it usually lasts about a week, right? On and off. So in the middle of my walk down this hill, my nose starts bleeding. I have no Kleenex in my pockets. I start wiping with my gloves.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
shit.
And it's just dripping. I had the big beard at the time, so all in my mustache, the blood just dripping down.
Man.
Broad daylight at noon, so there's people everywhere. There's cars. I'm fucking embarrassed. Like, what can I do, right? As I'm walking down this hill, all I remember is all I heard was, and I went from A to Z. I don't remember anything in between.
Yeah.
I had my hands in both my pockets. My cell phone went flying up. My keys went flying up. My headphones went up. And all I went was, and I just landed on my back. And I was like, oh.
Covered in blood.
Yeah, exactly. Blood was all in the jacket. Keys went flying everywhere.
Damn.
I got up. And of course, when you're searching on your hands and knees and whatnot, more blood's coming down. And I finally grabbed everything, put it in my pocket, and I went down the hill. I showed up at the spot. Okay. Keep in mind, all these cars are passing me at the red lights. They're all kind of staring at me. I look like just a crazy homeless guy. I knock on the door. They open it up. I'm like, "Hey, I'm Sean." They're like, "Oh my God, do you need help?" This and that. I'm like, I'm really embarrassed right now, guys. My nose bled. I had no Kleenex. It took me like 20 minutes to clog it up again.
Oh my God.
One of the girls, she offered to put a tampon in my nose. Yeah. I was really embarrassed, but I was like, you know what? Let's just do this.
Probably the best option. Right
best
now.
option. Yeah. Yeah. So that was a pretty wacky experience, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk about a bad day, man.
Yeah.
bad,
Yeah.
bad first day on the job. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. So I was actually going through Facebook
Hmm.
and I came upon some war stories. And of course, as soon as you hit like or whatever, review it, the algorithm keeps giving you more info, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found some that I actually want to share and I want to share with the viewers as well. Maybe you
Yeah.
guys
And
don't know
I
it.
got one too for sure.
Just a little heads up though, it is going to be a little bit lengthy,
All
some of
right.
these stories, but they're like really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So for all of our viewers and listeners out there, I hope you guys enjoy the little mini narration that I'll be doing for all of you. So here's how it starts. They said they found him slumped over a machine gun. He wasn't even allowed to touch. And 98 dead enemy soldiers lying in a circle around him. Do you know who I'm talking about yet?
No.
No? His name was Captain Benjamin Lewis Salomon. He was a dentist from Milwaukee who spent his life helping people, not hurting them. And when it came to World War II, he served as a field surgeon on Sapin Yards beyond the front lines.
Wow.
Until the morning everything fell apart. On July 7th, 1944, a massive Japanese banzai charge broke through the American perimeter. Thousands of soldiers rushing straight for Solomon's medical tent, where dozens of wounded men lay helpless on stretchers. So,
Wow.
like, you're just trying to recuperate and they're charging you, and you're like, that would be crazy, first of all.
What a panic.
Yeah. He was performing surgery when an enemy soldier bursted inside. He killed him barehanded.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah. Then another. And another. But the human wave was too big, too fast, too close. Every wounded man in that tent was about to die, so Solomon made a decision no one expected from a healer. Evacuate them, I'll hold them off.
Wow.
Which is like, you'd think in the middle of a war, you'd be like, okay, our doctors and you know, those type of healers would be the priority.
Yeah.
We need them, right?
Exactly.
To treat our troops and whatnot.
Exactly.
What happened was he dragged a machine gun outside, set up 50 yards in front of the hospital, became the only wall between hundreds of charging soldiers and the men who couldn't even stand.
What a badass.
He fired until his barrel glowed.
Damn.
So it's kind of like Winona Earp, where it glows. It's like, meet your piece.
Yeah.
He shoots them, right? So it was like glowing. His uniform was cut to ribbons. He was shot, stabbed, slashed. 76 wounds in total.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And he still kept fighting, which is like insane, right? There were other medics carrying the wounded to safety. Hours later, when the position was retaken, they found him slumped over the weapon. Hands locked around the grip, surrounded by 98 dead enemies.
Damn. Talk about a last stand.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what's crazy? Instead of the military honoring him, they actually rejected his Medal of Honor.
that's bullshit.
Why do you think they rejected it?
Let's hear it.
No, but why do you think? Like just from hearing that little part of the segment, you'd think, oh, he's an honorary hero.
Yeah, I guess because he was a medic, he was supposed to evacuate or something.
Yeah, because as a doctor, he wasn't allowed to fight.
Well, what are you supposed to do when somebody's trying to kill you?
Yeah, if you're on the front lines trying to heal someone's arm,
no, I'm a doctor.
Halt!
Yeah.
Who goes there, right? Yeah, because he was a doctor, he wasn't allowed to fight. So the Geneva, you shall not pass. And the aura, the barrier comes. Apparently so for the Geneva Convention, protected medical personnel and military brass feared the rewarding him would encourage other medics to break the rules.
Wow.
So meaning stop focusing on healing and start just trying to fight and shoot.
Okay. I mean, it's like a positive and a negative. So
I kind of get it, but you need to pick your poison.
Yeah, sometimes you're going to have to kill, right?
Being like this, almost like a sacrificial lamb, but a healer in a way, protecting everybody. While those were trying to get away.
If he wouldn't have stopped them, they would have just raided the hospital.
Yeah, and killed everybody.
Come on. Somebody had to do it.
Yeah. And it makes me wonder, where were the other soldiers?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why was he forced to step up and be like, you know what, I'm going to kill this mofo
The lead surgeon had to protect everybody.
In the middle of surgery, he's like, oh.
Come on.
EKG beeper is going on. Beep, beep. And he's like strangling someone. Like,
the dude's got an open heart surgery. Yeah. Come on, man.
Like, that's crazy, right?
Fuck.
So it's a 58 years. They're like just disregarded him as a hero or anything. Finally, in 2002, there was a relentless campaign by fellow dentists, veterans, and survivors. President George W. Bush actually awarded Captain Solomon the Medal of Honor.
Wow.
which is like it's
That's
long
long overdue.
Yeah, I mean at that point you're either alive but barely,
But at least he got it.
or
Yeah.
so he finally got acknowledged for it, and he actually wasn't even there to receive it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ah, on top of it all, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you couldn't even receive it, So I thought that story was like really interesting.
Yeah, that was I've never heard that before. That should be a movie, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
That reminded me almost like Hacksaw Ridge.
I actually haven't seen Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, that's one of the better.
What's it about?
I don't remember the entire premise right now.
Yeah.
But I know it's one of those movies that sticks with you. I watched it one time. At a friend's house.
Yeah.
And I remember I got there maybe 30 minutes into the movie, and for the entire next 2 hours, I was glued. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Is it one of those like really lengthy war movies?
Really
like
lengthy,
3.5
but
hours.
really like it's really like you feel for the character in there because it's a biography of a guy that's in there. He was a medic, and he never killed or anything.
Okay.
And he saved hundreds of people.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's based on a true story?
Based on a true story. I can't remember the guy's
name.
name.
So probably Hacksaw Ridge, it's obviously...
That's where
that's the location of the battle, right?
Like,
so that would be... Sounds like World War II, but I don't know.
Yeah, World War I and World War II, one of those.
Yeah.
One of those.
I don't want to be historically inaccurate, but sorry, guys.
Yeah. On our history episode, don't ask us dates, all right?
Right?
Don't ask for dates and details. Like, come on.
Yeah, we're not a news broadcaster. No, to be fair, guys, as you guys know, we're just like two friends just shooting the shit. We're here to have fun, just be guys, talk, whatever. Yeah. Wherever the conversation ends up going. So one show that I really liked that was, speaking of like historically being accurate, was Vikings.
Oh yeah.
With Ragnar Lothbrok. Hands down one of the best series I've ever watched.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean,
when he died, I was like, oh.
I know, and they kept...
Oh, I don't even have words.
They stayed true to the story, right? I'm like, come on.
Yeah, man.
So if any of you have never watched that, watch it.
Oh, definitely.
It's you won't be disappointed, yeah. Now, this is where it sort of gets iffy. So they have Vikings Valhalla, but that's like... It's more of a spiritual adventure and journey versus Vikings with Ragnar Lothbrok, where it's more gruesome, a lot of blood and gore and gritty.
Yeah, this is closer towards the end of the Viking era.
Yeah.
Closer
what, Valhalla?
Yeah, Valhalla is closer to the Stamford Bridge battle, which is considered the end of the Viking era.
That was in Paris? No, not in Paris,
in
right?
England.
So they actually show that in the series.
Yeah, the guy
the ball that starts rolling and
Harold
whatever.
Higginson. The last battle that basically ended the Viking era was there. Yeah,
he was like a Norwegian guy who becomes like a king and whatever. Yeah,
and there's a pretty famous legend from that story. There's a Viking that stood a bridge against 1,000 soldiers.
Unreal.
Managed to kill hundreds of them before somebody snuck under the bridge and speared him in the back.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like a mafia hit. They don't look you in the eyes. They just get you in the back.
Yeah.
Not a way to go. But so how could you survive that long when you think of people shooting arrows and stuff? Like you would think, oh, there's the guy on the bridge. Let's just
shoot arrows.
Barricade him with arrows, right?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I guess maybe it's an ego thing. They're like, oh, look at our numbers and look at you.
We're going to take you down.
Not knowing he's a berserker. Like, he's like, I killed 10, 15 guys for breakfast, you know?
Oh. At that point, it's like it just becomes so natural to you. You're immune to it all.
Yeah, they go into a trance-like state where it's like they're not even aware of anything. It's almost like they're channeling a spirit animal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a bear, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're like bears.
Yeah. So would you say that the average person could like tap into a berserker mode?
Oh,
or is it like only like
people that do it all the time? Look at these crazy fucks that like manage to chase that. Like just recently there was a guy in Thailand, he just like out of nowhere, like a Blade movie, started throwing these smoke bombs in the street to create cover. Pulled out a sword and started chasing people down, and I'm like, holy shit, why is nobody running? Like the dude's throwing smoke bombs, everyone's just standing there, and I'm like,
just looking around,
videotaping the dude that's gonna slice you in half.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm telling you, man,
that's wild.
Survival instincts of a goldfish.
Yeah, dude, that's technology though, right? It's like we've lost that survival instinct.
automatically like, oh my god, I have to share this moment.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die.
yeah.
Look, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad. So I also got another story to share with everybody there.
All right, I got a pretty interesting one after this.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna share this one. This one, though, I'm not gonna lie, it's far longer.
All right, well, it's half as good as the first one. I'm ready.
Okay, it's gonna be better, I think.
Great.
There's a big improvement on it. So here's the caption: shot in the face, head, stomach, and groin. Lost an eye and a hand. Bit off his own fingers.
My God.
It's like an animal. Bite off. Survived 2 plane crashes. And his response to all that was, frankly, I enjoyed the war.
Yeah. All right.
So obviously built and destined to do that, right?
Definitely.
So some men go to war. His name was Adrian Carton de Viart. And he was war, right? Like he was legit like a god of war.
This is Kratos' grandson.
He's born in Brussels in 1880 in Belgian aristocracy. He was destined actually for a life of privilege and education. He attended Oxford University, studied law, and appeared headed for a respectable career in diplomacy or business.
Damn, all that just to bite your fingers off.
I know, you think he'd be smart enough not to do it. Yeah. Or he was that smart to save himself, right? Here's what happened, though. So the Second Boer War broke out in 1899. He was 19 years old when he decided that sitting in lecture halls was boring compared to fighting in South Africa.
All right.
So he lied about his age, enlisted in the British Army under a false name, and disappeared to war. That was it. His family had no idea where he'd gone until they saw him on a casualty list. And their son hadn't dropped out of university, been shot on a battlefield halfway around the world. Most people would have learned their lesson. Adrian found his calling. What does that mean? Okay, well, he was shot in the stomach and groin during that first war. Recovered, went back for more. Then in 1914, during a campaign in Somaliland, he was shot in the face.
Damn.
The bullet took his left eye and part of his ear.
Oh my God.
Doctors patched him up with a crude glass eye.
Oh my God.
And I don't mean to laugh at that. That's just wild. I mean, and sent him back to duty. He lost an eye. His response, he kept fighting. When World War I erupted, Adrian, now a seasoned veteran for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Eagerly returned to combat. Voluntarily. He fought in the brutal Battle of the Somme, where machine guns and artillery turned battlefields into slaughterhouses. Now, to survive not just one, but 2 separate wars, and then go there to survive artillery bombardment. That was like Somme, so I think that was in France.
Okay.
During like World War II.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm way off.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, there's actually a lot of battles that a lot of people don't know about, right?
That's true.
D-Day is one of the big ones that's highlighted because that's changed the tide of the war.
Yeah.
So in one of the engagements he had there, his left hand was mangled beyond repair.
Oh my God.
Shattered by bullets, bones splintered, fingers hanging useless. The field doctors tried to save what they could. They refused to amputate his damaged fingers, hoping they might heal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you're
no
just
problem. You're
gonna
okay.
grow these
Shake
fingers
it off.
back.
Let's cauterize this with a lighter. You'll be okay. So they tried to save what they could. They refused to amputate his damaged fingers, hoping they might heal. Adrian Carton de Viart looked at his ruined hand, decided the doctors were being too cautious, and bit his own fingers off. Then he asked them to remove the rest of his hand properly.
All right.
So it's like, yeah, pretty extreme. They amputated below the wrist. Adrian was back in combat within weeks.
How is he shooting a rifle?
I don't know.
He's out there one-handing a Tommy gun. Now this
Imagine
is
you're
bad.
on the front lines like in a trench, you'd be like, "Oi, there's Captain Hook."
Yeah, with his hook.
Yeah.
Missing eye.
Yeah.
1 ear.
He was wearing a simple hook prosthetic, which is wild, dude. He learned to shoot, ride horses, and fight hand-to-hand combat with one eye and one hand.
Shit.
Now, based on my experience of having to wear an eye patch for like 2 weeks, that would be incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
I remember the girl I was dating. She's like, "Hey, look over there," and I couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
Half my vision's gone, right?
Perception.
Yeah. So having one eye, one hand, and you're going voluntarily back to war. I mean, What else can you say to that?
The love of the game. Man. Just the love of the game.
Yeah, players gotta play. So over the course of World War I, he was shot in the head, the ankle, the leg, hip, and the ear. Again, he was mentioned in dispatches 9 times for bravery under fire. In 1915, he was awarded the Victoria Cross. That is Britain's highest military honor for single-handedly leading an attack while severely wounded, organizing his troops under heavy fire, and refusing to leave the battlefield despite his injuries. So he's kind of like a Wolverine. He's just like, I want more. Right?
Yeah.
By the end of World War I, Adrian Carton de Wiart had been shot so many times that doctors couldn't count all the bullet wounds.
Holy shit.
He had so much shrapnel embedded into his body that he reportedly set off metal detectors.
Oh, 100%.
Beep, beep, beep,
He goes to
yeah.
a modern day airport, he would be tackled by all of TSA.
Oh, yeah. Like, what do you got there, right? He would fight them off with his hook.
Oh, my God.
So you'd think that most soldiers would want to be retiring or, traumatized, broken. Nope, he decided to return back to military service. Between the wars, he lived on a Polish estate, enjoying country life, hunting, fishing, really like a simple life, right?
All right.
When World War II broke out in 1939, Adrian was 59 years old.
One
He
more
was like an
mission.
old timer.
Right?
He was ready to go. Yeah, so you'd think that you just want to have that chill life in the country life. No, he immediately volunteered for active duty.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
1940, he was sent to Norway to fight the German invasion.
All right.
His plane crashed into the sea off the Norwegian coast at 59 years old.
Dude.
Yeah. Adrian Carton de Wiart, one-eyed, one-handed, and nearly 60 years old, survived the freezing water and made it to shore. Okay. When asked about the crash later, he casually mentioned it was rather inconvenient.
I expect, yeah. All right.
Dude, wild. 1941, he was sent to Yugoslavia, then North Africa, during operations in Libya. His plane was shot down for a second plane crash in his life.
Wow.
This time he was captured by Italian forces and held as a prisoner of war. So I didn't know that the Italians were allies. Yeah, they were. Huh?
Yeah, Mussolini was friends with Hitler.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're allies, obviously,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
you got captured
So
there.
was Japan. Japan was with the Nazis as well.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah.
I remember playing from Medal of Honor.
Yeah, exactly.
That game
yeah,
when
exactly.
that was a fun game, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
You had to, there was like attack of Pearl Harbor and you have to go on the boats.
Yeah.
I mean, it was wild. So when he became a prisoner of war, he tried to escape. He attempted to escape with fellow prisoners, spent 8 months digging a hole from their cell to beyond the prison walls. 8 months! And they dug with their bare hands, obviously spoons, whatever tools they could improvise. When the tunnel was finally complete, Adrian crawled through, only to be recaptured shortly after.
Oh, fuck. Are you
So it's like
kidding
you
me,
get
bro?
out, you're like, yes, I'm ready to kill, like
Yeah.
Rambo, and then you're back and
Oh, my
get captured again, right? Again,
And he's got to be in his 60s by now.
61 at that
Wow.
time. Yeah, 61. I imagine you probably going through arthritis. You know what I
Dude.
mean? Like just the will to survive. They moved him to a more secure facility after he got caught. He kept trying to escape.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like an
not keeping him
octopus,
down.
Houdini. Just trying to get out. So 1943, after Italy surrendered to the Allies, Adrian was finally freed. Instead of going home, he was sent to China as a British representative.
Oh, wow.
And at that time, let me take a look. I just lost my spot there. Yeah, so he spent the remainder of World War II working in diplomatic and military advisory roles.
I'm surprised
Wonder what
he
he was
stayed.
doing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised he stayed.
Yeah. So when the war ended in 1945, he was 65 years old. He survived 3 wars, 2 plane crashes, countless bullet wounds, imprisonment, and escape attempts. He retired in 1947. His body so filled with shrapnel that some pieces worked their way to the surface of the skin for the rest of his life.
Whoa.
But he wasn't finished defying death. So what happened in his autobiography, Happy Odyssey, published in 1950, he wrote the line that would define him forever. Frankly, I had enjoyed the war.
Wow.
That's what he said.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the age he lived to be past 71. So at 71, while he
You know
was...
what they say, when you do something you love, it doesn't feel like work. I guess
Yeah.
I guess that's what it was for him.
Well, get this, dude. In his late 70s, he actually fell down a staircase, fracturing his spine and breaking his back. His doctor said the injuries would have killed a younger, healthier man.
Wow.
He survived. Recovered again. He passed away at the age of 83.
Huh.
Just peacefully in his sleep.
Yeah, they were built different back then, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, I'm 30 and my back hurts all the time.
I know, man. Like,
Sheesh.
yeah. So I thought that story was just like absolutely outstanding.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
for someone to
shows
go
the real
through,
willpower of a human being. Like,
but just to just to volunteer over and over and
Yeah.
over again, and like at one point you're just so immune to the brutality of war.
no, yeah,
It's like you just become again like that god of war.
he must have had a very strong mind to just ignore all that
The
pain
resiliency.
and punishment. And, yeah,
I mean, maybe there's so much adrenaline you don't even feel a lot of that stuff till after. You know,
you'd have to constantly be on.
yeah, you got to be vibing.
Yeah,
you
man.
know? So did you have a story you wanted to share?
Yeah,
You
actually,
mentioned, yeah.
okay, so let's talk about Miyamoto Musashi. And forgive me if I slaughtered that name, because I'm not Japanese.
Oh, you did. For sure you did. But we all forgive you.
He's Japan's most feared swordsman, a man who won over 60 duels, often killed his opponents, and then wrote a philosophy book about it. Like, anyway, here's what I learned.
He wrote a philosophy book?
Yeah, dude, after 60 duels.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was it like one-on-one duels or like him against
You'd be well. I have some of the duels in here actually. Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear what you got.
So here's a little bit about his origins. So he was born around 1584 during Japan's Sengoku period,
Oh yeah,
which is basically centuries of nonstop war.
Yeah.
It was samurai versus samurai, clans betraying clans. Everybody was armed, like
so
farmers.
very like honorable,
everybody.
right?
At that point, yeah.
Okay.
So Musashi's father was a samurai and a sword instructor,
Mm-hmm.
but not a prestigious one. No royal blood or anything.
Yeah.
Just a kid raised around weapons. So by age 13, he had already fought his first duel. Just being around all these swords.
But he's been training like the whole time, though, right? When you have a weaponsmith like that, like.
And his first opponent at 13 was an adult samurai named Armira Kehei, trained, experienced, and confident.
Wow.
Musashi showed up with a wooden staff.
Okay, and he's 13 with a wooden staff? Very confident.
No katana, no armor. He beat Kai to death.
And he had a real samurai sword?
Yep.
Ooh,
that sets the tone for the rest of his life. Wait, this guy
John Wick.
Yeah.
Must have kidnapped his dog or something.
He had to.
Or his cat.
So basically, in this time, duels weren't like this cinematic standoff that you see in the movies.
Yeah.
It was scheduled deaths, right? So,
so what? It just happened at random?
No. Well, basically, at this point, you were doing it for honor, territory, things like that.
So you approach someone, take off your glove, slap him across the face, and be like,
I challenge you to duel.
So how did they do it then?
So he ended up wandering Japan as a ronin, which is like a masterless samurai,
like a nomad kind
challenging schools, fighters, and masters. So he just went all across Japan, just asking everybody who wants to smoke.
And it's to death there. There was nothing like
there was never not to death.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's intense.
And he was a master in his time. He was known for his psychological warfare. So he would show up late to duels, act very dismissive, and he would dress poorly. Like at one point, he would show up with like torn clothes, all mismatched, and have like his hair all messed up, looking like he had just been like
Shaggy Dog.
Like he's a homo or something.
Because I think it's disarming if you think about it.
That's the thing.
Psychological
and also,
warfare,
everything was ceremonial back then. So the fact that he would show up and insulted the traditions,
their own culture,
it would anger them and have them do rush decisions.
And I'm surprised no one caught on to that though.
Well, after the 20th guy died, you'd think they'd switch up the tactics.
That's
right?
what I'm thinking. Yeah, you'd think there would be more analysis on that.
Yeah. So at one point, one opponent waited for hours under the sun. By the time Musashi arrived,
I'm sorry, but I'd be pissed.
By the time he arrived, he was already defeated. He basically had a heat stroke.
Oh,
and then he just killed him with the sword.
Oh, come on! Underneath the sun, huh? That's how they got the Blood Sun logo. Yeah. Kill Bill was invented.
So this is one of the darker moments in his story.
Is this sort of based off of Shogun?
No, I don't know if Shogun's based off of this, but this is a real life guy. He wrote a book and everything. So this is one of the more like legendary stories of him. So he went to a school. It was a famous school called oh my god, Yoshikira School.
Okay.
It was one of Kyoto's most prestigious sword schools.
Yeah.
They had a reputation, numbers, status. Like it's basically
Like the elite of the elite, like Hollywood,
the
right?
Harvard of samurai school.
Okay.
So he goes there, challenges the master, and killed him. Naturally, the school wanted revenge.
At the master?
No, Musashi went and
Yeah.
killed the master.
Yeah, and then all the students like, hey, we want revenge, but it's like, you just killed the guy that was training us.
Exactly.
Right.
So they sent a younger successor.
Yeah.
Musashi killed him too.
Yeah.
Now the school snapped. So they're thinking, okay, since he killed the two top guys, we're going to organize an ambush. Dozens of students hiding, waiting to jump Musashi.
At this point, how old is he, do you think?
I think around this point, he was roughly
Can't
30
be.
years old.
That's insane.
20
So you got like
something,
17,
mid-20.
18 years of being this
Yeah.
elite killer.
Oh, yeah. This
And
is much
duelist.
later on
Yeah.
in his life.
Dang.
But he knew they were going to plan an ambush. So
Yeah.
instead of avoiding it, he arrived early, hid himself, and attacked before they were ready. He slaughtered
Yeah.
multiple opponents and then escaped,
Okay, he escaped?
killing at least like 12.
Oh, easy.
Oh yeah. In the school.
Again, that's amazing because, like, when you're getting rushed like that, realistically, you only need to fight 2 or 3 because if one of them tries to use a sword from behind, you're hitting friendly fire.
That's why he
Right.
ambushed the ambush. Like, so he's already knowing. He's already knowing they're
It's like
not
a
going to
cat.
play fight.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not going to play fair. That's the
Okay.
thing that was different about him. He was a samurai
Yeah.
that didn't play by samurai rules.
No.
So
He was
traditionally
unorthodox.
trained, but did not follow what most would call honor.
Their culture,
Exactly.
and whatever. Yeah.
So this was his most famous duel. It was against Sasaki Kojiro,
Yeah.
a refined swordsman known for elegance and technique. Musashi showed up late again. This time, he didn't bring a sword. While rowing to the island where the duel would happen, Musashi carved a weapon from a boat oar. A crude, ugly, oversized wooden blade. When
What?
Kojiro saw it...
From a boat oar? That's crazy.
Yeah, when Kojiro saw it, he was offended. Kojiro threw away his scabbard and said, "You won't need this."
Yeah.
Musashi replied, "Then you've already lost." They fought. Musashi struck Kojiro in the head and killed him instantly.
Wow.
One strike.
Yeah, that's all you need when
Yeah.
you got something like that.
No
like,
beauty, no flourish, just effective. Like,
Just brutality. Whack.
he's
boom.
like, "I'm kind of tired. I just
Yeah, you talk a lot.
rode all the way over here."
So, I don't know. Like, did you happen to find out if he has like a family life or anything?
Well,
This guy,
we're gonna get
Okay,
later
we're
on
gonna
in
get
his
there.
life.
No
Yeah,
worries.
yeah.
Okay.
He so one of the things that he understood better than anybody is he was a person that was almost obsessed with rhythm.
Yeah.
He always controlled distance, and he attacked when nobody expected. So he was kind of like
Like a boxer almost. Like he can
kind of like a ninja. Like he's right in front of you, but he's just gonna do it so unexpectedly. Like look at the guy showing up with a boat oar. He's just like, oh, cool. You know.
Yeah.
So later on in life, he turned from killer to thinker.
Mm-hmm.
He stopped dueling, not because he softened, but because he had nothing left to prove.
He's beating everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He retreated into isolation and wrote the Book of the Five Rings, a strategy and philosophy text still used today in business, martial arts, and military leadership.
I wonder where he hid. Where do you think he went? Like some sort of cave or whatever? Or...
Probably like a nice spring on top of a mountain, bamboo forest or something.
Oh, wow. Pandas just chilling in the trees, koalas hanging off each other's necks.
Some of the things that he wrote were observe everything a warrior sees, do nothing which is of no use, and fixation is death.
Yeah, okay. Fixation of hate and anything, really,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
The last one, it really matters. Musashi believed obsession with style and ego with reputation kills warriors. Adaptation is what keeps them alive. His last days were in 1645, alone, sitting upright, fully dressed and armed. His final lesson wasn't a duel, it was discipline. He
Yeah.
believed a warrior's greatest enemy wasn't another man,
It's
it was
himself.
comfort.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
So when he passed away, was it just old age?
Yeah.
Just like that, huh?
He just went around and did whatever he pleased. He went from the entirety of Japan and challenged the best there was and anybody in between. and then just got tired of it and said, you know what, I'm
He
gonna.
could have been such a valuable shogun.
Yeah.
Like the one that leads and like just takes over like a dynasty.
Yeah, he didn't want it. He was just on smoke, man. That was
Wonder
the first YN was this
yeah.
guy.
like when you're that young and you're beating a grown adult, like life is obviously telling you, yeah, you're doing the right thing.
13 years old.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you see it sometimes, like these little skateboarders. Sometimes they turn pro at like 13,
Oh,
14.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing. That shows like the determination, the mental fortitude.
Mm-hmm. And he has an amazing book. If you enjoy books on strategy and philosophy, it's a high recommendation.
I wonder if it's if there's something on Audible.
Maybe
Probably. I might
probably.
be able to find it
Probably.
there.
You could find a PDF. I might have a PDF. I can send
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Have you actually ever listened to some of the audiobooks?
No, I haven't at all. I'm a big podcast listener though. That's part of the reason why I started this.
You would actually enjoy Audible.
Yeah.
When you have the narrators, male, female, or sometimes a full cast, depending on which book you're trying to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Super entertaining, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It puts into perspective where it's like it allows you to just close your eyes and visualize it, all the scenes the way that you want to without even seeing the movie itself.
Yeah.
You're recreating a movie inside your head. It's really, really spectacular.
Mm.
I met a famous author who recommended a book for me to listen to.
Yeah.
I did, and I had such a blast. And I never would have thought that I would have fallen for a rom-com type of book. I had so much fun just listening to it. You know what I mean? I think it was great, dude.
Yeah.
Just the book. I would recommend it to anybody. It's called The Love Leap by Heather Grace Stewart.
Okay.
Fun book. Just so playful. It reminds you of those rom-coms where like Matthew McConaughey's in it or Ashton Kutcher and all that.
Like 50 First Dates or something?
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like those two are always together, eh?
Drew Barrymore
and Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they're in a lot of movies together.
They have the chemistry.
Yeah.
So you see how it actually went from Drew Barrymore to Jennifer Aniston being with him?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
There was a movie, I believe they filmed some of it here in Montreal, actually. Where's it called? Murder Mystery, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they filmed the first one, some of it here in Montreal.
Oh, I've heard about it. I just haven't watched it. I know they filmed part of Karate Kid at which metro is near Place Bell Center?
Yeah, Lucien Lallier.
Yeah, right outside there.
Yeah, they also filmed it in Point St. Charles. I was supposed to be an extra.
The scene where she's chasing the kid I recognized it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a scene too where they're on like a skyscraper fighting.
Okay.
They filmed that in studio here. I was supposed to be way up there.
Okay.
And they're like, oh yeah, we need extras who aren't afraid of heights and stuff. Wild.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever done anything like that? Being an extra for a movie or?
No, I haven't.
I've
tried to avoid as many cameras as possible in life.
Really?
yeah. I'm just not a big picture guy or anything. But that's going to obviously change with this podcast.
Yeah, I know. I've already seen you taking pictures. I'm like, you never take pictures. What are you doing, you sick son of a bitch?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like taking pictures of the laptop. I'm like, dude, look at you. You don't do this. This ain't you. What are you doing?
You got to adapt, man. Just like Musashi.
Yeah, when you get too comfortable, that's where a warrior dies.
Yeah.
I think like for our listeners, you will be seeing us soon in the future.
Yeah.
We don't want to spoil anything, but it's going to happen. So we're just sort of trying to get in the algorithm and this and that. And we're going to start doing the whole videos and whatnot so you guys can see what the vibe's like, see who we are as people.
Yeah.
And it's going to help connect on an emotional level, I think, right?
Exactly.
I do have one last sort of fact/story that I want to share with everybody. So, you know how you're telling us the story there about the mental fortitude and it's all like a mental warfare game? Well, I read an article about this British swimmer. His name's Ross Edgley. He actually had the mental fortitude to swim all the way around Great Britain's island.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about this.
And that's 1,780 miles, or the equivalent of 2,860 kilometers.
Fuck that.
His goal was to swim without touching land. You'd swim from the morning to the afternoon.
Sleep in the water. I saw
he slept in the boats that
he actually
people were
slept
following
in the
him.
boat?
Yeah, he slept in the boats. But the thing is, this guy was consuming like 10,000 to 15,000 calories, and he was still losing weight.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Every time he would like get salt water into his mouth and stuff, over time that accumulated to his tongue disintegrating.
Shit.
And it actually caused like permanent damage after, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, he went through everything, right? After 157 days of swimming, he finally reached his land, the land marker. Immediately, he collapsed to the ground. He didn't know how to walk anymore. Like, you know, I can't imagine going through something like that. But just to go through it, that same movement, time in and time in.
Some people should take that determination and like do something positive with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great feat and all, but it's like, fuck, man. Imagine if you were a doctor, bro. You would have cured a disease.
Yeah. Like that determination to better use, you know?
Yeah, man.
Because I think his key to it was he was only focusing on goal by goal.
Yeah, that's it.
So when he was swimming, he was looking at even like wave landmarks.
Yeah.
And he would just swim towards that. Okay, I reached that. Now I'm going to the next goal.
Yeah, you have to.
And he was using that. That's what he was doing. It wasn't saying, oh, I need to get to the end.
Imagine the whole time you're like, oh, one day down.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be long. So he was just using like different things in the sky, whatever, and he was just going with it.
Okay, that's cool. That's actually a good like thing to use, I guess.
Yeah.
So
visual standpoint. Yeah, exactly.
Be like, oh, I gotta make it.
You see like a rock or something. Okay, I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna look at that rock. I'm gonna go to it. Boom.
Kind of like a video game. You're like, let me get to the next checkpoint. Yeah.
Exactly. And I use that. So I had an audition where my character was like running down a back alley, and then he gets tackled by the main guy. Right? He's like, oh, get off me. For that, when I was running in place, I was visualizing the scene running by my ear like I'm in like a simulator.
Yeah.
So I'm like running, I'm picturing myself going down back alley, and then like I'm halted at the wall. You know what I mean? Then I'm stopping. Whoa. And I use that visual preparation.
Yeah.
And it helped make like a more lively performance.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to hit him with the outro, man?
I don't know. You think we're ready? What?
I think we're ready, man.
You think close to 50 minutes of them listening to us is enough for their ears for the day, for the week? I think so. Yeah? Well, all right, guys. I just want to wish each and every single one of you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and also a huge shout out to anyone who's previously served in the military or is currently serving in the military. Thank you guys for making our country and the world a better place.
Yeah.
If you liked our podcast, please follow us on NTD Podcast 1 on our Instagram. Then you'll have the links to our YouTube channel, Spotify.
Our shorts are on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if you made it all the way to the end, that means something landed, and we appreciate each and every single one of you for that.
That's right.
If you like the podcast, please follow us, rate us, please comment, start interacting with us. We'll interact back with you guys. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Same time, same place.
Happy holidays, and remember, it's not that deep.
But maybe.